Nova Minerals is developing North America's next major gold trend at the Estelle Gold Project in Alaska. With current global resources at 9.6 million ounces of gold and growing rapidly, Nova has still only just scratched the surface and is well on its way to becoming a world-class Tier 1 global gold producer. Nova is focused on resource development in Alaska's prolific Tintina Gold Belt, a province which hosts over 220 million ounces of documented gold endowment, including some of the world's largest gold mines and discoveries. Major bulk mineable operations and deposits in the Gold Belt include Victoria Gold's Dublin Gulch project, with 4.7 million ounces at 0.6 grams per ton at its recently commissioned Eagle mine. In 2021, Eagle produced 164,000 ounces of gold at an all-in sustaining cost of $1,193 per ounce. Kinross Gold Corporation's Fort Knox mine, with 11 million ounces at 0.3 grams per ton, has produced more than 8.5 million ounces of gold over its 25 years of operation. In 2021, Fort Knox produced 264,000 ounces at an all-in sustaining cost of just $1,014 per ounce, a little more than half the current gold price. And the impressive Barrick Nova Gold joint venture Donlin Creek project, which is expected to start construction in the near term, contains a massive 45 million ounces of gold at an exceptional 2.2 grams per ton, and could almost be considered an Alaska-scale neighbor to Estelle. Nova Minerals' flagship Estelle Gold project is situated on the southern end of the Tintina Gold Belt, with State of Alaska mining claims comprising a 450 square kilometer land package, which hosts numerous multi-million ounce near-surface intrusion-related resource stage gold deposits. The project is situated within the Estelle Gold Trend, a corridor over 35 kilometers long, where 21 prospects at various stages of advancement have so far been identified. The project area is bracketed by the Corbel deposit in the north and the high-grade RPM deposit in the south. To date, Nova has delineated an impressive JORC-compliant resource of 9.6 million ounces of gold, including 3 million ounces of high-confidence indicated resources, all in just over 3 years of exploration, and at an industry-low discovery cost of less than $3.50 per ounce. With the major U.S. city of Anchorage just 150 kilometers away, the Estelle Gold Project is a year-round operation. A fully winterized man camp and an on-site sample processing lab, which has the capacity to process up to 10,000 samples per month, provides Nova with significant cost savings and faster assay turnaround times. The project is easily accessible via a winter road and by air for ongoing operations and future mine construction. The base camp hosts a 4,000-foot Whiskey Bravo airstrip, which can facilitate large-capacity DC-3 type aircraft. Nova has plans to expand the airstrip to allow for aircraft with significantly larger payloads to support the project moving forward. The Corbel main deposit is located within the wider Corbel Valley mineralized system in the northern part of the 35-kilometer-long Estelle Gold Trend. Based on early rock chip sampling of the extensive veining in the area, a geophysical survey including 3D-induced polarization defined the primary exploration target area. Detailed drilling programs totaling 179 holes for over 58,000 meters produced a number of significant intersections, including 429 meters at 0.6 grams per ton, 113 meters at 1 gram per ton, 21 meters at 2.5 grams per ton, and some very high grade of 3 meters at 12.3 grams per ton. The Corbel main deposit is currently 3 kilometers in strike length, 500 meters in width, and remains wide open. In 2021, Nova upgraded the Korbel Main gold resource to an incredible 8.1 million ounces, including 3 million ounces in the indicated category. The total Korbel Main resource is estimated to have 869 million tons at an average grade of 0.3 grams per ton, reflecting its geological nature as a large, bulk tonnage, near-surface, intrusion-related gold system. Lower-grade resources envelop a continuous, higher-grade core, averaging 1 gram per ton. Drilling is ongoing to further increase and prove up the existing resource and target further upside throughout the wider Korbel Valley mineralized system. Nova recently completed a Phase 1 scoping study, which was constrained to include only the indicated resources available from a single ore source at Korbel Main. The study confirmed the viability of the processing flow sheet, developed through detailed lab test work, and highlighted the potential for Korbel Main to be a large, standalone, bulk tonnage, open-pit mining operation, with ideal ore body geometry that ensures a very low strip ratio over an initial 15-year period. Mining will be conducted using conventional, open-pit, truck and shovel methods. Several trade-off studies are seeking further efficiencies from innovative material handling techniques such as in-pit crushing and conveying, slurry pipelines, and autonomous vehicles to deliver ore to the plant. The project plan envisages a central processing facility located at Korbel. In the Phase 2 scoping study now underway, extra high-grade ore from the RPM deposit 25 kilometers to the south will also be included in early production, significantly adding to overall project economics. Ultimately, the company expects several decades of mine life as further resources are delineated from additional gold prospects across the greater Estelle Gold Trend, all feeding into the Korbel Central Processing Facility. Significant cost savings will be realized from the close proximity of all key infrastructure. Ore will be fed through the crushing and grinding stage before entering ore sorting, which creates enormous value through upgrading hundreds of millions of tons of lower-grade resources while also providing extraordinary flexibility to control process feed grade, to meet production targets, as well as respond to external market forces, such as fluctuations to the gold price. Once sorted, the ore will undergo milling, then a flotation circuit, which employs standard off-the-shelf technology. The flotation concentrate will then be sent for regrinding to ensure maximum gold liberation before an intensive leach cycle which achieves over 92% gold recovery. Finally, the pregnant leachette will be processed through a typical gold recovery plant that feeds a furnace from which gold bars are poured. Along with the bulk tonnage deposit at Korbel Main and the Bonanza-grade RPM deposit to the south, Nova has also identified numerous additional prospects across the overall Estelle Gold Trend. The wider Korbel Valley area alone hosts a massive mineralized system. Along with extensional zones to the resource at Korbel Main, several additional high-priority targets will be drill tested in 2022, including Isabella and Cathedral, which has promising surface rock chip results including 37, 98, and 114 grams per ton. Between Korbel and RPM, ongoing reconnaissance exploration programs are also producing results, with recent significant discoveries made at the Stony and Train prospects. At the Stony Prospect, surface sampling and mapping has identified a high-grade gold, silver, copper polymetallic stacked vein system. Mineralization within the main Stony vein is observed along 4 kilometers of strike length, up to 10 meters wide, and over 300 meters in its vertical extent. High-grade rock chip samples from the area include 48.4 grams per ton gold, 2,720 grams per ton silver, and 2.4% copper. At the Train Prospect, 20 to 30 gram per ton rock chip samples were taken from a 1 kilometer long, 500 meter wide surface exposure of what is interpreted to represent another massive intrusion-related gold system. Train and Stony are just 2 of the 21 prospects identified so far along the overall Estelle Gold Trend. The jewel in the crown, and currently the foremost priority of the company, is the high-grade RPM deposit. RPM is located in the tenement south and comprises a broad zone of very high-grade gold mineralization, starting at the surface and remaining wide open for further upside. Drilling results from RPM are spectacular and include the Bonanza Grade intercept from hole RPM 005, which intersected 10.1 grams per ton over a massive 132 meters within a wider intercept of 3.5 grams per ton over 400 meters from surface. To date, Nova has delineated a 1.5 million ounce inferred gold resource at the RPM North Zone, comprising 23 million tons at a grade of 2.0 grams per ton. Drilling in 2022 is targeted to extend the strike length of the RPM North deposit by up to 1 kilometer to the west. This, along with dense drill spacing around the existing resource area, is aimed at proving up the RPM resource to the indicated category for inclusion into the Phase 2 scoping study, which is expected to have an enormous positive impact on overall project economics. Additionally, in the nearby RPM South Zone, high-grade rock chip samples, geophysics, and surface geology analogous to RPM North shows a much larger surface footprint of gold mineralization, which will also be drill tested in 2022. Ore from the high-grade RPM deposit will be extracted and hauled to the Korbel Central Processing Facility along a viable route. Similar routes are also planned to access other prospects as they come online in the future, and trade-off studies looking at trucks versus a slurry pipeline are currently underway. As systematic exploration continues, Nova is developing a pipeline of prospects across the greater Estelle Gold Trend, unlocking a district of world-class gold deposits in a Tier 1 jurisdiction. Indeed, Estelle exhibits many early similarities, particularly in terms of scale and potential gold endowment, to the legendary Carlin Gold Trend in Nevada, which was company making for Barrick Gold and Newmont, 2 of the world's largest gold mining companies. With this in mind, Nova is aggressively forging its path towards production by unlocking the wider Estelle Gold Trend, the Carlin of the North, in pursuit of someday soon joining the exclusive club of major global gold producers.